Today I have a great recipe for a Puerto Rican favorite called Quesitos. Now these are sweetened cream cheese pastries that are, I guess I'll call it the equivalent of a American Danish. These things are great, they're flaky, they're sweet, and they melt in your mouth. So if you are ready for a mouth treat, then stay tuned. Okay, we're going to start off with the puff pastry shell. Now I got these for approximately $2.50 from the local Walmart. And we're only going to use one shell for this. If you want more, you're more than welcome to use a little bit more. I have had this refrigerated to unthawed and it's become a little sticky, so you're more than welcome to take a little flour and work through it and peel it off. And don't be afraid, because if you do mess it up, we're going to roll it out anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take my rolling pin, which is a wine bottle. We always have empty wine bottles around the house. That was a joke, by the way. And we're just going to go ahead and roll this out. And of course, like I said, if it gets sticky, add a little flour to it so it becomes a little bit more friendly. We're just going to roll this out. We all want it to be an even length, an even thickness, because it helps us cut our squares a little bit easier. And it makes the squares a little bit prettier also. Okay, great. I have it to my desired consistency, which is not too thick and not too thin. Hope you all can see that around the edges. Less than about a fourth of an inch thick. Now it's time to get started on the filling. For the filling, I just take regular cream cheese and about 8 ounces of cream cheese, and I'll just spoon it into a clean bowl. Now, if you have any leftover cream cheese, I would definitely add that in, because it never seems to work out right for me. I always have one square always left over that needs some cream cheese. So I'm going to add additional cream cheese. You don't have to. This is just what I like to do. And to that cream cheese, and this is not, by the way, let me throw this in there. This cream cheese has been in the refrigerator. It's not softened or anything. To that cream cheese, I'm going to add powdered sugar. I'm going to say depending on the sweetness that you like, anywhere from 3/4 to a full cup of powdered sugar. I like mine pretty sweet, as you can tell, so I add about almost a full cup. And what we're going to do is just stir. And it's going to look kind of like a batter. But even though this isn't softened, it will definitely loosen up a little bit. There we go. We're just going to continue to just stir it. Hope you all can get a good shot of that. And then what I like to do for flavor is add some vanilla extract. Now again, I guess I'm going to say the vanilla is for your taste too. I add about a good tablespoon actually, of vanilla. And that also helps the cream cheese become more of a liquid state. And you see this is just blending together so easily. It's not a hard task or anything. And we'll just stir it. And of course, the funnest part is to taste. Great, lovely. To see if it's to your desired sweetness. If it's not, feel free to add more powdered sugar to your mix. So this is it. This is our cream cheese for our quesitos. We're going to set that aside, and we're going to pull out our pastry puff. Now what I like to do is get a pizza cutter. It makes it so easy, so easy. And normally from one pastry sheet, I'm going to finish rolling this out a little bit because of course it shrinks over time. Normally from one pastry sheet you can get, I'd say, 3 rows out of the pastry sheet. About a total of 9 separate pieces. And with the pizza cutter, it's just so simple. There you go. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to take these 3 columns and cut them into thirds. And there we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now's the fun part. We're going to take our cream cheese mixture, yummo, and we're going to put dollops into the center of our pastries. Now normally I just put a good spoonful or 2 into the center, just like that. And everybody has their way of doing it. I like to put my filling in first and then close them. I guess kind of like an assembly line. And this is so good. I'm telling you guys, this is probably like one of my favorite recipes. Whenever I do go to Puerto Rico, I always go to this little shop and they make them. And these aren't quite like them, but they're a good substitute for me until I get back. Okay. Let me just add that in there like that. Like I said, this is a super simple recipe, and your family is going to be amazed at how delicious they taste. They're going to be like, Mom, are you a bakery? Bakery in your kitchen. Okay, so I actually have enough because I added that extra additional cream cheese in there to fill all 9 pastries. Now, if you like, you can add preserves in here, guava paste. You can add anything that you like in here as an additional to your quesitos. But me, I just like the cream cheese. So what I have right here is a egg white, just 1 egg white, nothing special. I use this after I fold up my quesitos. I take one corner, cross it all the way over, press that in, and I take the other corner and cross it all the way over and tuck it under. Now I get my pastry baster, I guess we'll call it, and dip it in the egg wash. And for me, the egg wash, everybody has their own different reason why they use this. I use it for 2 things. 1, to seal my sides in so my pastry won't open up. And 2, I use it because I add some yummy sugar. And it helps keep the sugar on. Yummy. That is 1 finished quesito. Let me do a few more for you guys. We're just going to take the side, roll it up. Then we're going to take this side, and we're going to cross this over and tuck it in like that. We're going to take our egg white, baste it over. Now, if you don't have a baster, don't feel bad, because I've done this many a times with a fork. I'm going to take a pinch of sugar and just coat it. Now again, this is to your liking. If you want a little bit of sugar, use a little bit of sugar. We're going to cross this over. Cross this over. And baste with our egg wash. And let's not forget the yummy sugar. There we go. As you can see, we have finished putting together our quesitos. Now it's time to transfer them into a baking sheet. And this has already been sprayed with non-stick spray. So the only thing you do is just go ahead, and it's going to stick a little bit, but it's going to be okay. And you're just going to place that into your baking sheet. And you want them to be about at least an inch apart because they're going to bake and become all big and yummy. And you want to make sure that you spray your sheet well because these do stick rather easily. There we go. And our last quesito. There we go. And now it's time to put these into our oven, which we've been having preheated for about 10 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you really do give this recipe a try. It's so much fun to make and even funner eating. Buen provecho. These are so good.